Hello there. So I've got myself a new Lidl Glider, the new version that came out. So this is the 2021 version. So this is the old version. That's the fuselage. See how it's tapered there? This is the new version. See how it's more rounder and wider. Okay, that's comparison wise for you. Other than that, it's nearly practically the same. Now the tail plane on the old one, see how thick the trailing edge is, okay, compared to the new version. Now I know it's a darker colour and it may seem thinner, but there you go, you can see how much thinner it is even there. In addition to that is they've marked where the elevators would go. In addition to that, see that this one is a nice tight fit on the one it's supposed to go on, but on the old version it's too tight and won't go in. The old version and the old version, nice and tight. Put the old version into the new version and see it's just won't fit. Okay, so tailplane's different, fuselage is different. Now the main wing, this has always been a big issue with them. But you see how the trailing edge is nice and thin now. Okay, they've also embossed where the ailerons could go, and also this centre section here. See how this is actually wider than the wing root compared to the old wing. Virtually the same thickness all the way through, apart from the centre section which is keyed in. And the trailing edge on the old one, this is why they were not so favourable, it's got a very thick trailing edge, okay, which didn't make them that aerodynamic. Okay, so that's the difference between that one and that one. Let me just put that on there, that on there. Okay, so the old version of Lidl Glider, that was glued on with hot melt glue, I think, and there was a bolt in there, and that can be quite hard to get off. The new version has got like a soft type of glue, and it pulls off relatively easy. You don't have the bolt, you've got a weight in there, but again, that cockpit on that one won't fit. That cockpit, too big for that one. So they've made it a lot wider. So obviously making it wider will make it easier to get a LiPo battery in there. They've also increased the thickness of this area here because it tends to snap and break off on the other ones. So there you go, you can see the difference in the thickness there. Also embossed where the rudder could possibly go. So all in all, the new version should be better than the old version. Okay, so let's just put that over there. Right, so what shall I build this year? Well, this plan might give you an idea. I'm going to go for a delta wing type model, like that. Yeah. Now this design I've got from my German YouTube friend Flybar, and this is the new Fliddle, so that's what I will be making with this one. So that's going to be chopped off. I'm going to have a motor on the back. Tailplane is going to be chopped like that, and they're going to be the fins to go on the back. The wing's going to be cut and put a dihedral, the motor at the back, space out for the motor. So I shall get cracking with that. So as you can see on my drawn plan here, you need to find the centre line. Mark the centre line there and there, okay, and from the centre line measure 100 mils, mark it there. From this centre line mark 100 millimeters, okay, and then you want to cut it Okay, so you can see that's where the centre line is. So we're cutting from the centre line there to the 100mm back pipe there on both sides. So we'll end up with a triangle part in there that we don't want. We'll glue those two pieces together, and then we can fit the wing in that orientation. Okay, we'll need to make an aileron. I'll use 5mm Depron or balsa wood would work for there. So I'll go and get cutting on that. I'll see you in a bit.